Here are 3 myths and 3 facts about ancient Roman gladiators. Myth number 1. The individual running the gladiatorial games who decided if they lived or died didn't actually put his thumb down. Most scholars agree that it was probably actually a thumb up that signalled if a gladiator was to die or not, and a thumb down was to spare their life. Fact number 1. Female gladiators were real. They were called gladiatrix, and they were very rare, but they did exist. And when a gladiatrix bout was on, it drew huge crowds because it was a big spectacle, and we have evidence for them. Myth number 2. All gladiators were slaves. They actually weren't. A lot were, but a lot of gladiators volunteered to be a gladiator because if you were good, if you won, that meant riches and fame. Some could even pay off debts being a gladiator. Some noble-born even became gladiators. It wasn't just for Roman slaves. Fact number 2, and I think this is pretty well known, but gladiators trained in highly skilled environments. Gladiator schools were called ludus, and there they would perform drills with the sword or the weapon of their sort of style. There was many styles of gladiator. They would do workouts, body weight, lifting stuff, basically becoming an expert, a skilled fighter. Myth number 3, gladiators were super ripped. Gladiators would have a little bit of excess body fat. They wouldn't be super ripped. This would help with weapons. Obviously, a little bit more body fat, it could be a little bit of cushioning. But they were very, very strong and very, very fit. Their diets were highly carb-based, carbohydrates. Some did eat meat, especially obviously if they won as a prize and stuff, but it was a high carbohydrate diet. They would have had a little bit of excess body fat, bit of a tank type structure. Don't get me wrong, there were probably some that might have been a little bit more ripped, but on the whole, they would have looked more like this. And fact number 3, a lot of gladiators would become super rich and super famous. Gladiators in the Roman world were the MVP sportsmen of today. So much so that some gladiators even refused to retire. They were making too much money and having too much fun at the profession they love. So that was a few facts and myths of ancient Roman gladiators. I'll do a part 2 at some point in the future. By the way, I know a lot of these photos, the gladiators are ripped, but it is what it is.